You need to be aware of negative spirits and negative psychics are trying to depress your memories and control them too. You could be more walking in town and you thinking about this thing happening and that thing happening. All along the negative spirit is soaking around more like your memory. And then more like as time go on out that day, you want to depress this section. They want to press that section. Then they want to depress that section as well. Then they want to control the section of the memory more like you have gathered more like that day, more like into that category section. I want to literally control like this section here is the section you can normally be access to, as in this is the section your memory naturally go to, but the other section is depressed because of them. There are different types of control and more like techniques and stuff the negative spirits and psychics be more like using on you. Some of these things they already know. Some of these things they have learned more like being around you, using your eyes to see what you see, using your ears to hear what you hear, using your taste to taste what you taste, using your nose to smell what you smell, using your touch to be touching, and as well your sense as well. Now these are the section how you directly might be getting more information, more like when you're awake and as well more like when you're asleep, and they right there trying to gain that information as well and trying to press different section of that throughout your days and nights. It's a long list of many different types of different ways for them can depress your memories. Here go one of the ways more they will depress your memories. If you just got some new information right now, you probably using more like next week. During that time between here and next week, that information more like start to gets more foggy. Before it was clear, then it gets more foggy and foggy into it's hard for you to even feel or even grip more like what was that. When you try to remember it feels very light to more like your mind, but you know it's right there. The information more like you were holding on to use next week. This attack is usually more like on the right side of the corner of your brain, and as well the left side of the corner of your brain, and all right in between in the middle of your brain. Into this section, you be controlling how much you can naturally more like use of that portion of that memory. Now, another word you can call it more like when it comes down to light depression, you can put it more into the natural category. So you just try to make it as depressed as possible so you're not to be aware of it. And if you're not aware of it, you're not going to be noticing. If you're not to notice it, makes a whole lot for you can protect yourself when you're doing these things to your memory. Now, if you somehow more like feeling this, that light depression on your mind, the first thing you need to do more is meditate. Go for mindfulness meditation and meditate more like 30 minutes or 1 hour. After more like you're done with your meditation, you need to focus on that feeling and you need to more like you yank it out on the back. So you need to more like start from more like the back of your head and then more like focus it more like it's getting sucked out like a vacuum literally sucking out all that light feeling off your brain. And once you do this, your brain should start more like feeling the way it should feel. Yeah, suck all that light feeling off your brain. Start from the back and literally suck it all off. Keep on doing this and you use your imagination and willpower and more like your energy to more like to suck it out from the back. You need to start from the back of the actual more like brain. Now, once you do this, it should be a lot more easier to use that section of your memory now. I call it more light depression, or you can call it more natural depression. It's all made for to make sure you're not aware of these things happening. You need to bring your vibration up so you can be aware of these attacks happening to your mind. And memory is very extremely important. And they do like to attack your memory in a lot of different ways. That brings me to the other thing. If you've seen the last video before this one, I talk about more like a benefits. I'm talking about more like a fish and fish oil. Just to clarify things, it doesn't just more like apply just fish. It applies to all different kinds of food out there. They got benefits. They do like to more like get in between your benefits. So be aware of all your benefits, more like stuff if you want more like this thing or that thing, no matter more like it's from food or more like from pills. So definitely more like look at that video for more like a bit more about more benefits to be trying to get in your way and trying to rob you out of your benefits. That brings me to the other thing. When they're trying to control your actual memory, one thing they like to do is look into your memory, different things you already know from day one up to now, things you already know, and then more they'll mix it up at different times, and then more like they'll grab something out of there and try to more like more like different things about something. So this information, but this thing that is already in you, and it does this try to trick you. So in one way, it looks like they're helping you, but they're not helping you. They're just trying to trick you. So your brain mental defense it will be more like down, and by it being down, that make it a lot more easier them for to control you. So them be aware when they're trying to make you feel like you should be thinking them of things that you already know. Do not be more thinking them. Be aware of it. And again, do not trust them for whatever reason. For many reasons, do not trust them. That brings me to another thing. If you ever more like fell asleep and you had more like a very spiritual, more like dream, then you woke up and then more like this section, that section, seems like it's just slipping your mind, you losing all the information more like you picked up in your dreams, well, that's them as well. That's negative spirit, negative psychic, it depressing all that stuff you just went through into your dreams. Other people would tell you different. They would say more like it's these angels and other spiritual things spiritually is more like depressing you from that. No, they ain't the one was depressing you. That's negative spirits and negative more like psychics is doing that to you. I hear a whole lot of stories out there telling people the wrong thing, what's really going on. They tell you more like what's happening, but they ain't telling you the full story. Yes, something is depressing in your memory when this stuff happened, but they ain't tell you exactly what and who it is more like pressing your memory. I'm here is telling you that. That brings me to another topic. Have you ever experienced a fake memory before in your life? Or did you heard of somebody have experienced a fake memory in their lifetime? Now, if you have not experienced one before, bring your awareness up and your vibration. By bringing your vibration, this bring your awareness up. By being aware, you be able to feel and be able to read a fake memory. No matter more like it's a fake memory while you are up walking around or a fake memory while you are dreaming. You'll be able to read these fake memories. So bring your vibration and awareness up so you can read these fake memories when they are coming to you. One of the main reasons they call them fake memory because they are indeed fake memory. They has nothing to do with anything you had did when you was up throughout your whole life. It has nothing to do with things more like linked to more like your dreams. It had nothing to do as well things linked to you more like your past lifetimes. These fake memories are literally made up. And it give the feeling and the illusion that they are real, but they are not real. Once your awareness up, you can read it is fake. Behind these fake memories, again, are negative spirits around you and negative psychics around you. Using your memory, gathering what different things, and making more like a fake, more like memory with it. And this gives you the illusion it's real, but it's not unreal. So not only do they make it, but they add fake feeling to it to trick your mind. And it has tricked a lot of people's mind. But if your awareness up, you won't be fooled with these tricks from them. Yeah, these fake memories can get you believing all kinds of things. And I literally mean all kinds of things if you're not aware of these. Now, on that note, that would do it for more like this one. I am official Mystic Vale. If you want to hear more about these more longer, go on to more www.youtube.com/officialmysticvale1. Over there, I talk about these things more longer, more depth, more deeper. And on this channel as well, I do talk about things other people, when it comes down to the spirit warfare, other people want to tell you maybe a quarter of the story, maybe 30%, maybe even half. And that's probably it, what they tell you. But they don't tell you the full story for a whole long, many reasons. Me, I'm going to definitely tell you the full stories on topics and things they will not even touch at all. But I will touch and talk about on things others will not talk about those things for a long list of many reasons. But those reasons don't apply for me. So yes, I will talk about those things. On that note, again, I'll catch y'all the next time.